Zhang's family telling our Minneapolis affiliate soon after he stopped responding to their messages, he was found dead. A local prosecutor saying Zhang was kidnapped during a date and killed when he could not make the ransom payment, and that his body was found covered in stab wounds.
I was confused.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you didn't already know, act like you know because it's not as us. Let's hop right into this video. So today we are reacting to Passport Bros Are Dying by Abba and Preach, and without further ado, let's just hop right into this video.
Tonight, an urgent warning for Americans visiting Colombia after a string of deaths in tourist hotspots. The U.S. Embassy in Bogota urging travelers not to use dating apps in the country, writing in a security alert that criminals are using the sites to lure victims, with many U.S. citizens drugged, robbed, and even by their Colombian dates. Embassy officials confirming the deaths of at least 8 Americans traveling in Medellin, possibly linked to the apps.
I'm out of words to describe. I don't know how I feel right now.
A situation all too familiar for the family of 50-year-old Toujours Zhang, an artist and activist from Minnesota who we first reported on last month. He had been traveling in Colombia in December when he called his brother out of the blue asking for money.
This time he was like, hey, do you have a couple of thousand? I was like, yeah, no problem. Well, when do you want it? He said, I want it now. I'm in this bit of a situation here. I go, yeah, I can do that.
Zhang's family telling our Minneapolis affiliate soon after he stopped responding to their messages, he was found dead. A local prosecutor saying Zhang was kidnapped during a date and killed when he could not make the ransom payment, and that his body was found covered in stab wounds.
I was confused. To be honest with you, I don't know why, what the motive is.
Zhang had visited Colombia in the past, posting photos and videos to social media as recently as October with an unidentified woman.
I'm with my girl.
This is giving me chills. Like, I'm actually having really bad chills because this is so sad. I don't know what these men think that they're going to go and look and find and whatever. If you can't even find it in your home country, what makes you think you're going to find it abroad? I mean, some people get lucky. Don't get me wrong. But this is scary.
The embassy's alert indicated officials do not believe all 8 of the deaths are linked and said they've seen an increase in reports of incidents involving the use of online dating applications to lure victims, typically foreigners, for robbery by force or using sedatives to drug and rob individuals. Often the reports coming from major Colombian cities like Medellin, Cartagena, and Bogota. Murders of foreign visitors went up by 29% in the latter part of 2023 compared to the previous year, according to the embassy, and most of the victims were U.S. citizens. It's a popular destination for Americans who are big contributors to Colombia's tourism industry, making up nearly 30% of foreign travelers in the first half of last year. But behind that beauty, tragedy, and unanswered questions for families like Zhang's, a case where no arrests have been announced, according to that local prosecutor.
To this day?
Loved ones are left to mourn from thousands of miles away.
Oh my
God. That's the type of people he is.
You want to say anything about this before we go? No, but I'm not really surprised at what I said. I know you're going to say that, you're never surprised. But it's really something that I like, that I see when I travel. I see a lot of people want to do that, you know what I mean? And what I mean by that is they want to indulge in the local delicacies. Problem with that is that there's a lot of honey. There's a lot of honey traps from when I used to just go travel as a tourist in resorts. You go to a bar and then there's a lady waiting there, blah blah, giving you attention and stuff like that, and then you're met with other people that want you to pay XYZ. And that's just the escalation of that. You know what I mean? I saw a video of a guy that travels the world, right? And he's just filming this like the thing. Yeah, he's just filming in front of him. And then this lady that's passing in front of him and touches him. He's in Colombia. She touches him and he turns around. Why she does that? For him to follow her. And there's someone following him. Right? And they're going to go to the alley and then that person's going to pop up and then they'll rob him of everything he has. There's a lot of those things that's happening. So you have to be very careful whenever you travel. You indulging or people having like giving you attention really quickly like that, it's a red flag. And you have to be cognizant of the thing, and you have to understand that you're not in your house, you're not in your place, you're not in your country, and there's gonna be people that are gonna they're gonna prey on tourists like that. That's not something that is surprising. Something that's been going on in certain countries, Latin countries, not especially, but I mean it's a thing. It's not just Colombia; it's a lot of them. So.
It's not tourists, it's these men that are specifically going there with an agenda. And that agenda is picking up these women from a lot of these locations that aren't doing financially well, and then thinking that they are going to, for the lack of better words, they are getting these women for cheaper. And they're thinking that, you know, I go to these countries, I get these women, like, they think that freaking $100 is like, you know, 100,000, you know, like it's six figures to them. And a lot of the time, our currency is more than a lot of these other countries that these passport bros are going to find these women and to do chaka-chaka with them. And they are finding themselves dead, unalived, you know, 6 feet under, or not even, you know, unalived in a alleyway.
What? No, go ahead.
Let's finish.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I'm not really surprised of that. If you travel a bit, you hear these stories. You encounter a group of a bachelor party or whatever, and they always have stories about that, about things could have gone sour, or shit. Yo, it was crazy last night. We almost died. I've heard a lot of people say stories like that.
Hey, listen, you're a passport bro. You don't like Western women. That's fair.
That's fair. I mean,
you know, you go to these places, you feel like a baller with your middle class salary. I mean, there's a reason why these poor countries exist. And there's a reason why these poor people trying to move on up. And there's a reason why these poor girls who are very attractive are interested in you. And it's not because you cute.
No.
Okay? So,
not because
you
cute.
You just, listen to this. You traded one set of problems for a different one. And everyone got to pick the problems that they want to deal with.
Right, choose your heart.
If you don't want to deal with the Western problems, then you got to deal with the fact that when you go to these places, a lot of these people just see you as a paycheck.
They do.
A lot of these people just see you as a way out of poverty. And some of these people don't have good intentions.
Nope.
And so knowing that, you just got to accept it. That's it. That's what it comes down to. It's like me when I choose my cell phone provider. I mean, they all
That's
kind of
not...
trash. You got to pick the trash you like. Okay? That's it. You just know you're getting fucked, so you got to pick something. All right? Nothing is perfect. Everyone's going to have to settle. We all can't get what we want in life. That's okay. We all got to pick.
Killed St. Paul native Tu Zhang after holding him for ransom last month. And tonight we're learning family had a previous interaction with one of the suspects. WCCO's Uba Ali talks with Zhang's brother about their relationship and what the arrests mean for the family.
We know that it cannot bring Tuja back, but we also have a sense of justice.
Justice for beloved Twin Cities activist and comedian Tu Zhang.
Oh, wow.
A. Zhang says this is the moment his family have been waiting for since finding out about his brother's murder.
What's even sweeter is that it even came before the funerals.
He remembers Tu Zhang as a fearless community leader who fought for justice. A community vigil last month brought together hundreds of people and elected officials.
So they did end up catching the people who did it. And I wanted to play the video in the full context, and then we can kind of comment. Hmong is Cambodian? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Hmong, Hmong.
I think it is.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds Cambodian.
So I think he was kind of a bit of a pioneer for that country's comedy scene.
I'll link down below the video so you guys can see the rest of their commentary, but this is mine, okay? I definitely agree with Abba and Preach when they're talking about how if you're going to go to these other countries, because every country has their pros and their cons, especially in dating, and you just have to be very cautionary when you are going to these countries, because again, our financial system here and theirs are completely different. And a lot of the time when you're coming from the US, because of the way that the US props itself up as this first world country, and not to say that that's not there's no validity to that, but there is. But then we prop ourselves up like that, and therefore other people are looking up to our country, looking up to the financial gains, looking up to the financial advantages that we have. And when you go over there, that's all they see. Again, they see you as a cash cow, a way out, like he said, of poverty, and a solution to their problems, a lot of their problems, because a lot of people's problems, especially nowadays, especially in this economy, is money, finance. And a lot of these places that these people are from, they're not doing well financially. You have to know somebody within that job to get a position. You need nepotism. Even from like the country that my mother is from, a lot of the time you need nepotism in order for you to even get a little bit of money. Entry-level position. So it is very serious. So I just hope that the passport bros take this as a precautionary tale, and that they do their research, because nobody's saying that you can't find your person outside of this country. So anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this video down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.